Evansville Harrison in the road reds, South in the home whites. In the middle is Woolfolk and Fromm. South controls, and we're off and running this afternoon from Bloomington, and it's D. Davis and Spencer Turner trying to play a little give and go with one another, and Turner just mishandled that pass. It will go back to the Warriors.
There's a little bit of, they're showing pressure. They tried to pressure Perry Meridian last night. They kind of showed it, and like you see here, they're going to back off a little bit. And, you know, if it calls for it, they might turn up the intensity on the pressure.
And this is something that Coach Spear of Evansville Harrison mentioned. He knew South was going to come out and give some pressure and then alleviate as the Warriors progressed up the court. Woolfolk with Fromm on him will go back up to the top. And this is what we've seen a lot, Caleb. Teams having a hard time getting inside, and there, Patton couldn't handle the pass. It's a turnover, the first on Evansville Harrison. Good defense by the Panthers.
Very intimidating presence down low when we talk about Forney and Fromm. And, you know, when you're a guard dribbling the ball outside trying to get into the lane, and you see a guy like Fromm, you know, you're probably going to look to pass it around the arc.
This is a very small squad that's Evansville Harrison team in the Reds as Carlino tries to go inside the lane, draws the contact. Does not get the bucket, but he will be going to the free throw line.
That little hesitation got Joseph Lee up in the air. And Carlino's a southpaw, but even when he goes to the right side of the basket, he still sticks to that left hand, which is not necessarily what you're taught, but it works for him.
That was on Joseph Lee, his first, the team's first on Evansville Harrison. Davis trying to drive inside, almost a turnover, gets it to Fromm, and a reverse layup is good.
Nice move right there by Fromm to shield the defender away and use the glass to his advantage.
So the first 2 points coming in this contest, just a minute in here at South. And like we see so many times, the offense of the opposing team from South outside of the three-point line. And here is Patton. Patton goes up top to Woolfolk on Fromm with him. 2-0 South leads, and a three-point attempt by Hayes is good from downtown.
That's a big three right there. He got a little wiggled away, got a little room right there, and a guy that shoots almost 50%, you don't want to see him get confident early.
Forney's going to try a three, and this one to no avail, and Woolfolk comes up with a miss, no travel. He's going to try to take it himself. Fromm with the trail, but putting garbage in the goal is Brock Hayes, the guard.
Right place at the right time, but not a good shot there by Forney on the other end to shoot that three.
The Warriors up by 3, 5-2. And Carlino wants to take matters into his own hands with the left hand, no good, but there's Fromm.
There's that big right arm right there. He's got soft hands so he can tip it right back into the basket. He's done that all year.
Just makes him so good, Caleb. He just follows the ball wherever it goes, and right there to the rim as it's going to be a carry called against Hayes, the guard for Evansville Harrison. The second turnover on the Warriors, and we'll go back to South. But going back to Fromm, he just goes right to the rim expecting to clean up.
Yeah, he does. He always has textbook position when it comes to rebounding. He gets a defender on his backside, and, you know, if you got the size advantage like that, he can clean up a lot of rebounds. He's averaging 8 on the year.
Turner got fouled by Brock Hayes. It will be his first and the team's second on Evansville Harrison. And that was good awareness by Bloomington South to go inside and draw the contact. You saw Spencer Turner go in. Joey Forney has been, we've seen him playing outside the arc. It seems like Evansville Harrison wants to make him shoot that three-point ball.
Oh, yeah, they'll take Joey Forney shooting a three all day. You know, first of all, he doesn't put up a lot of shots, period, and definitely not from 20 feet.
Forney inside, a nice look for Davis with the left hand. Too easy for Davis.
Yeah, good cut right there. Presence of mind for Davis to cut to the open lane. Here's a good replay right here. A nice cut in there and a good finish by Davis.
On the other end, a basket tried to go in for Evansville Harrison, but Patton mishandled it. And here's Carlino, a 15-footer off the window, too strong, and the rebound hauled in by Hayes.
That's his range right there, mid-range, about 15 to 18 feet from Matt Carlino. That's his hot spot.
And a long three by Joseph Lee. He likes that shot. A little bit too long, and Forney tracks down the loose ball. So Carlino will set the half-court offense, turns it over to Spencer Turner. And another cross-court pass. Boy, these are dangerous, Caleb, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. You'd like to see them get that intermediate pass.
Another three-point attempt for Forney, but this one goes in.
Might as well keep the defense honest. You know, if they're going to leave you that wide open, you got to be ready to pull the trigger.
Almost midway through here in Bloomington, the first quarter, 9-5. Bloomington South leads Evansville Harrison. South 18-0 on the season. Evansville Harrison just 12-7, and the third turnover on Evansville Harrison. Forney kicks it out. Turner wide open, and he hits the iron. A loose ball rebound by Lee, and he'll take it himself. But that's good, not giving South some second chance opportunities on the offensive end.
Well, Turner had an open look there. He really found a stroke against Warren Central, but the last 5 games besides that Warren Central game, he's really struggled from 3-point.
Almost another turnover, but regrouping was Brock Hayes again, and Hayes has been sensational in this contest thus far, already with 7 points.
Yeah, he's really staked out some prime real estate on the court, especially underneath the basket. He's had a couple where the ball just came right to him. He laid it in.
9-7, South leads just by 2, 3:47 remaining in the first. With Caleb Keller, Dave Leno on hand. Action, Indiana's presentation of Bloomington South basketball. Thanks so very much for tuning in. Davis kicks it out to Forney. He'll try another 3, and this one does not fall. And the rebound goes to Patton.
Well, who would have thought Joey Forney would have hoisted up 3 threes, and we're not even 5 minutes into the game.
He's been 1 of 3 so far. Hayes wants another, can't get it. A good rebound by Woolfolk, and he gets it in right over Eric Fromm.
That's that strength we talked about in the opening. He had nice position on Fromm, but they both went up, had an equal opportunity for the ball, and he really took it away from Fromm.
Davis wants South to regain the lead. Woolfolk.
Big snatch.
Yeah, connects the rebound. He's been good thus far inside on Eric Fromm. We're locked up at 9 apiece. Going up for there is Patton, and Patton scores, and Evansville Harrison up by 2.